to become the best versions of yourself. Because manhood is exceptionally hard, and life is hard. But how you shape yourself will determine how hard it is for you and how miserable it will be. I want everybody here who's watching this, I consider this a matter of social responsibility. I want you to pull up a chair and eliminate all the distractions, because I'm going to speak to each and every one of you as if you were my son or a student or someone I'm trying to mentor. I'm going to imagine that all of you know nothing, and we're talking from the complete ground up. I've said this many times in many different iterations on different podcasts, but I want to repeat it again. As a man, there is no easy life. If you're looking for an easy life, you should have been a girl. You made a mistake.
Yep.
Your life is not about being easy. Your life is not about being happy. Your life is always going to be difficult. All of the pain you feel, all of the sadness you feel, you're supposed to feel as a man, and you have two effective binary choices. You either go through the suffering and go through the trauma and go through the hardship it takes to be a man of value, or you suffer eternity as a nobody. And being invisible, I would argue, is almost worse. You can have a very stress-free life if you work in Starbucks. You don't care about the Starbucks once you clock off. You're not at work at the time. You go home, you play video games, and you exist until you die. That's stress-free, but you have to suffer being a nobody. Alternatively, you can go out there into the world, try and implement your mark on the world, work hard, try to get rich, more money, more problems. You can try and start a business, the stress of that. You can lose your girlfriend because all you're doing is working. This is a new level of stress, a new level of trauma, but at least you'll be a somebody at the end of it. There's two ways to suffer. You either suffer as to becoming a somebody, or you suffer as a perpetual and forever nobody. What did Napoleon say?
He said, glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever.
Absolutely. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. And when he says fleeting, that's a really good point, because everything in life is rented, especially your glory as a man. When you have a good body, it is not a good body as complete. It's not finished. You haven't completed the task. You have rented that good physical condition. You must train every day to retain it. So everything is rented. Your body, you don't just get a good body and you're done. You still have to go to the gym every day to maintain that good body. You don't just get a hot girl and it's done. You still have to work hard for her to always love you and respect you. You don't just start a business and now you're rich. No, you have to start a business and work on that business every day. If you take your eye off the business, it will fail. Everything in life is rented. So when he says glory is fleeting, he's also absolutely not correct, because glory is fleeting and you have to constantly and endlessly work for it and make sure that you never stop. Otherwise, it will be taken from you. But obscurity is forever. If you never make a mark on the world, then you effectively never existed.
Yeah.
And when you're gone, nobody will care. The reason our Father is discussed at length is because of who me and Tristan are, and the reason we will be discussed.
Good day, my friends. Traders. Let's dive in. Here's some Bitcoin. All right. So I believe last time I spoke, I think we're in the buy zone. In the buy zone. Hold on, I'll break it down a little further. Let's go in 4 hour view. All right, last time we spoke, we had the strong support of 95, 94, somewhere in there. That's okay. Perfect. Now, you might say to yourself, what's here? You know what? Let's do this first. Perfect buy zone. You know, you can't go wrong. If you followed the process, you should be in the profits. Now, I think my prediction was like 98. You know, it got to like 96.5. That's pretty damn close, guys. Pretty damn close. And it does not look like it's over yet. You know, it's possible, and we could see maybe a return to, like, you know, somewhere around 94 or something like that, and then to bolster it to push up to 100,000 once more, right? Pretty simple. That's unconfirmed. The 4 hour candle is not closed. You know, it's undecided. You know, the wick is very, very minimal. Anyways, to touch on this before I move on to gold, so you might say to yourself, what the heck? Support, 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 support. What is this? That don't look right. Now, what is the thing that I've been telling everybody for the last, since I started making content? So this right here, notice that the wick has no form to it, right? This right here. That is called stop loss hunting. Okay, so break it down. I get in a buy position. I think I'm awesome, right? I think I'm doing great. Keeps dropping. Start freaking out. You know, some people close positions, right? Some people set their SL to here. That's why you always got to push it the extra little bit so you beat the system. You know, beat the system. Nobody wants you rich. You have to account for it yourself. And then lo and behold, the buy position turned out perfect because Bitcoin is here to stay. Outstanding. If you follow the process, you should be profitable. I don't really trade Bitcoin that much. Sometimes. But overall, yeah, I think the last time we spoke, it had to give a little, it's like, you could even say it's part of a stop loss hunt / liquidity drop. It's necessary to bolster the bullish form, hence the wick, right? Bulls overtaking the selling process and then pushing right up. Beautiful. So retract maybe, push up, or just strictly push up, but do I see it falling back down? Probably not. There we go. Moving on. Okay, so we got AUX, which is gold, of course. Daddy's favorite. Let's dive in. Fresh signal today. Buy. Oh, let's do that again. In 0.2 increments, because I'm a little dangerous. Buy. Close. Easy enough, right? Everybody should be profitable. The signal came pretty fast, but the markets move fast, guys. You got to get on this stuff, It's going to move fast. So what am I expecting from now? The market is a little bit uncertain because I was kind of expecting 2,700 by now. That being said, it's losing bullish power, and we're getting lower highs. These are lower highs, guys. That's a lower high, right? So what am I expecting? I said close all positions because I am expecting it to drop back, right? Now it could do something like this, like it has in the past, where, hold on, let me do this, because we got a rising wedge happening with higher lows, lower highs, right? Boom, lower highs, boom. So we're gonna see something like this, Hold on. Maybe this one might not be there, but, and then it's either gonna boom or it's gonna go boom, So wait for confirmation. That is the big thing. You'll see the signal on it. Do not worry about that. I will be covering it. Hell, it could even happen on CPI day tomorrow morning, but it moves fast, guys. You need to be literally at the phone, at the computer, already on the trader by like 8:20. Because sometimes the market will dump prior to CPI or pop prior to CPI. It's where the Federal Reserve talks and the chairman gets on live TV, says how he's, says what he's doing, if he's going to do this, going to do that, going to push Bitcoin, whatever, Talk about everything. It's very important, and it's quarterly, and it drastically affects the gold market. You know what I'm saying? Within seconds, right? So, overall, in the overall grand scheme of things, guys, of course we're still in an uptrend. Look at this. It's not something you can deny, right? I am. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give it not like a far-fetched prediction, but I don't believe that counts as 2,700. I know it literally is not 2,700, but when I say that, I mean that as a resistance, because this is like 2750, 2725, whatever. This all counts as the 2,700 resistance. So, but the fact that it hasn't, because it all repeats itself, right? Look at this. It drops like half its value. It's not done that. It's trended, right? And it hasn't even dropped that much. It does a little liquidity drop, and then that only just confirms my inclination that it's going to pop to like. Don't be surprised if we see 2,800 next week, guys. Mark the words today. Anyways, I'll make you a nice opportunity, and as soon as the market is appropriate, we'll be buying in and riding it up or riding it down, And if you missed your chance to close your positions, now would be the time to do so. Or ride it. You're your own people. I'm just here to give you the signal. Make you rich. That's it, guys. Profits are in. I'm not done for the day. I won't be done for, probably till 5 p.m. But as always, good luck.